Hi, everybody. It's Loya here with Neighborhood Loans. Super excited. Today, we have a special guest speaker, which is going to talk about some out-of-the-box lending options. We have Karen Zisa. You can find her at my lender, Karen, at every social media site that exists. Right. So Karen is loan officer extraction, fantastic resource for all your mortgage investor. She can really navigate mortgage waters. Today we're going to talk about alternative loan products for those that might not qualify with traditional products where you need W-2s, tax returns, pay stubs. We have ways to help you get into homes. So with that all said, no further ado, Karen, welcome to the call.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Awesome. So tell us about these alternative products that we hear so much about.
Yeah, so FHA and conventional and VA loans, USDA, are not necessarily for everybody because there are some cases where a buyer just would not qualify for those products. So that's where the out-of-the-box type of loans, or also called non-QM loans, come into play. So a typical mortgage that allows a buyer to qualify based off of their income and their assets is considered a qualified mortgage. A non-qualified mortgage is when a buyer qualifies with alternative methods in place of the traditional income verification that are on most loans. So there's a couple of types of non-qualified mortgage that we're going to talk about here today. One is bank statement loans, DSCR, which a DSCR loan is a debt service coverage ratio loan. That's where the rent is used to cover the mortgage. That's for investors, or it's called an investor cash flow loan. Profit and loss statement loans, 1099 only loans, asset qualifying, foreign nationals, and full documentation loans are available if you do have something where, let's say you wanted a larger loan close to $1 million, but didn't necessarily want to pay mortgage insurance. You can do a 90% loan for that up to $1 million with no mortgage insurance. So we have that available also. So let's get started with one of my favorites is a bank statement loan. So bank statement loans are used when somebody owns a business and their business and their returns may not necessarily show the actual amount of income that they're getting due to write-offs and expenses that they may have. We can take 12 or 24 months of personal and business bank statements. So if your deposits go into your personal account, that's fine. If they go into your business account, that's fine. So what we'll do is we actually take that and take an average of the income that is being deposited. We will back out deposits that we're not able to use. And then what we do is we take a percentage of your deposits. That minimum credit score is a 660 requirement, and it's loan amounts from $100,000 up to $3 million. So, if you own a business and want, having difficulty qualifying, or if you work in a business that's primarily cash and you need to be able to qualify with an alternative method, using a bank statement loan is great for that. Next, we'll talk about the DSCR, or the investor cash flow loan. So what we do is we're not looking at any sort of debt to income calculation. What a DSCR loan is driven by is credit score and your loan amount and your loan. So the minimum DSCR is a 1.0, which means we need to have 100% of the rent cover the mortgage payment. So we can do a credit score starting at 620 for a DSCR loan. 620 is going to need more money down. where a 660, you're looking at a max LTV of 80%. So if you have, if there's no DSCR needed, where we're not looking at rents at all, you do need a 75% loan to value. There are 40-year fixed rates available and interest. It's a 40-year fixed loan, and it is interest only available. Loans up to 1.5 million for DSCR loans available. Non-warrantable condos are allowed, and you can do a purchase or a cash out refinance or a rate and term refinance. There are options where there's no limit to the total number of properties that we can finance. Short-term vacation rentals and are okay, but no condo hotels. So in these loans, we are, again, not looking at any personal income, and we're not looking at your employment. We're looking that you've had experience renting in the past and have been a landlord in the past. And if you are a first-time landlord, that's okay. You have to own a property. So next program that I want to talk about is profit and loss statement. So if you are, this is in conjunction with a minimum of 2 months of business bank statements to support the profit and loss. And we have to show that you have been self-employed and have been in a profit and loss employment situation. So with a profit and loss, what we're basically looking at is an unaudited profit and loss statement. And we're looking at the business bank statements to ensure that the deposits are in line with the profit and loss, because we have to support what we're telling people. And then with a 1099 loan, for the next option, if you're a 1099 employee, truck driver, real estate agent, basically anything that has a 1099, there's a 1-year and 2-year program that's available. And we can supplement 1099 income with a second loan or a secondary income type. So let's say, you're a realtor, your husband has a W-2 job, and you guys want to buy together. We can use the 1099 loan in conjunction with somebody that is a W-2 borrower. So it's a great loan for somebody that, again, especially truck drivers. I use this a lot for them, because if they own their own equipment and they are paid 1099, they do have a lot of expenses, but this 1099 loan enables us to get them qualified then. Asset qualifier. We're not looking at a DTI in this case. What we're looking at is to make sure that you have the assets to qualify you. There's different types of qualification options that are available when it comes to asset qualifying. So if you do have a lot of assets and we're not using any employment, no DTI, we can look at an asset loan. Foreign nationals. So we can do a foreign national loan under a non-qualified mortgage product, and that is to purchase or refinance investment properties. The only caveat here is interest only is not available for foreign nationals. So, and then when we're doing, again, the full documentation for loans up to $1 million, if you don't want to do mortgage insurance at $1 million, but have 10% to put down, we do have that option available. So if you need an out-of-the-box loan option, feel free to reach out to me. Juan will put up my Calendly link. Let's talk about your situation, because you owning a home is not an impossibility. We will find a loan product for you. And
so the only thing holding you back from owning a home is just the desire to do so.
Exactly. Oh, and knowing that you have the options. So there are options, and it's not all lenders are created equal, and not everybody has the same products. Here at Neighborhood Loans, we definitely try to tailor ourselves to have products that the masses can use, and really find home solutions for everybody in looking at their credit situation. We work to get people into homes.
Awesome. Well, Karen, thank you so much for all this great information. If you are a first-time home buyer, a trade-up buyer, trade-down buyer, empty nester, first-time investor, experienced investor, self-employed, or any variation thereof, Karen is a fantastic resource to solve all your mortgage needs. I encourage everybody to use her Calendly link to set up a one-on-one appointment, or the easiest way for me to track her down is always with her cell phone, shown here, 708-945-0221. Karen, thank you so much once again for sharing all of that knowledge. Anybody who wants to take advantage of today's market should be giving you a call right away. Again, secret to building wealth in real estate is buy real estate and wait. In 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you will thank yourself for being a genius and taking advantage of today's market. If you have any questions, like I said, reach out to Karen, 708-945-0221. Thanks for all your time, Karen.
Thank you.